not only kinky when he's playing Christian Grey, he's actually kinky in real life as well. And if you want to find out what he does instead of sleepwalking and what accent he uses when ordering from In-N-Out, then just keep on watching. So, here is why you'll never watch Jamie Dornan the same way after this. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 10. Jamie Dornan is conscious about his walk.
In terms of changing your life, it did change your life physically.
Did it? Yes, it did. I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, this is as creepy as it sounds.
During a hilarious interview on The Graham Norton Show, the host opened the question about Jamie Dornan's walking. The actor knew immediately what Graham was talking about, and he started telling everyone how he's always had a complex with the way he walked. If someone just says anything about his walk, he gets super self-conscious and starts correcting his walk. One time, his house helper told him the reason he has defined calf muscles is because he's constantly walking on his toes. So that makes him more than just a little bouncy. And one time, he and his wife tried to correct it after the director of The Fall told him that he has a somewhat weird walk. Her brilliant idea was to have him walk while leaning back. We can tell you right away, that's not a good idea. Don't believe us? Here's him doing the walk. And instead of looking confident, it gave him this cartoon-like walk. Definitely not as cool as Christian. Number 9. Jamie Dornan and his In-N-Out accent.
Don't get your panties in a twist and give me back mine.
Jamie doesn't like to mess around when it comes to his fast food, especially when he's in America. So whenever he's out there ordering a 4x4 at In-N-Out, he uses his American accent so they don't mess up his order. When it comes to his 4 patties and 4 slices of cheese, Jamie isn't taking any chances. On top of that, we saw him doing several different accents during an interview with Jimmy Fallon. He tried doing Irish, French, and this version of Irish, which they call County Cork. Needless to say, Dornan nailed all of the accents, and they were hilarious. Oh, listen to what County Cork Irish sounds like.
And from a very tiny, underused part of my brain.
If you want to know what type of panty-removing tips Dakota gave Jamie behind the scenes, then just keep on watching until pick number 6. Number 8. Sleep pooping.
I think you sleepwalked last night? I said, not usually do that sort of thing. Is well, someone's done a poo in the bath.
Before we talk about Jamie Dornan's little mishap, don't forget to smash that like button. It keeps the almighty YouTube algorithm happy, and you keep getting these videos for free. Jamie Dornan is not a sleepwalker. He's a sleep pooper. If you don't know what that is, then don't worry, you're not the only one. You see, we realized what Jamie was talking about only after he explained it to everyone on The Graham Norton Show. While others were going around the table talking about the weird things they do while sleepwalking, apparently Graham Norton was running a sleepwalkers convention, and they were talking about the crazy things they would do. Jamie had all of them stumped when he said that his father found poop in the bathtub the morning when he woke up. Curious, he started asking his sisters and everyone else in the house. When all of them denied it, the only person left who could have done it was Jamie. Apparently, he became the sleep pooper. Number 7. He's a patron of the charity Northern Ireland Pancreatic Cancer Center. From the crazy and bizarre, we move on to the philanthropic side of Jamie Dornan. As an actor, he's been part of many charitable organizations, but his most recent participation with the Northern Ireland Pancreatic Cancer Charity has been the most notable. In 2018, he became the patron of the charity that aimed at raising awareness and funds to fight this deadly disease. And did you know that Jamie's father, Jim, served as the president of the organization until 2021? That's right, he and his entire family were tightly involved with a charitable organization. But sadly, Jim Dornan, Jamie's dad, passed away in 2021. Number 6. Dakota gave him some pointers on taking off underwear.
I guess there's a sexy way to take off a girl's underwear that isn't just like...
And just like that, we're back to the weird again. And again, this happened on a talk show. You see, Conan O'Brien asked him if he ever got any pointers from the director on how to do sex scenes. Dornan surprised him with the most honest answer he had. He said that it's highly unlikely that the director would give him any pointers. The person giving pointers on the set is usually his co-star Dakota. One time, she even told him how to take off her panties in a hot way by using his thumbs and then slowly pulling the lingerie down. Compared to just yanking them off, we'd say that's a good option. And please don't watch the video until the end, or you'll see Conan doing this creepy rapist face. Number 5. He's an atheist, but refused to participate in the troubles of Northern Ireland. This was pretty much news to us, but it turns out Jamie Dornan is actually an atheist. When problems arose between the Protestant Unionists and the Catholic Nationalists in his country, he refused to take any part in it. And here's what he said about the whole fiasco, even though he was playing a lead role on the BBC Two drama Death and Nightingales. Quote, "I have a very good understanding of it, but I'm an atheist, and I always was growing up, and I've never felt that I have any loyalty to either side, or a lot of what was driving the situation." The last part of this video is going to be about what Jamie glued to his penis when he was 15, so stay tuned until the end to find out what that was. Number 4. Jamie does funny sound effects during sex scenes. Sex scenes can be pretty intimidating, and even Dakota and Jamie, who have been doing them in all of the 3 movies in the 50 Shades of Grey franchise, say they still couldn't relax properly on the set. So, Whoopi Goldberg and Keanu Reeves asked him about what Jamie does in order to ease the tension. And what he does is get to do a lot of sound effects when he's, doing the hanky-panky. Well, instead of doing the usual sound effects, this is the one Jamie prefers to do while filming an intimate scene.
There's a moment where I'm meant to, orgasm. I'll be like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
And it cracks Dakota up. Number 3. Dornan's muscles aren't only for show. Okay, we didn't know that the muscles of Christian Grey were actually functional. And we know this sounds a little weird, so allow us to explain. You see, Christian is supposed to be a guy that takes care of his body, but usually, actors just go to the gym and they can never do anything more than that. The muscles are just for show. Well, if you're talking to Jamie and tell him to use your desk as a pommel horse, he will do it. But first, he'll ask you if you would cover any damages, should they occur. Number 2. He can sing. We had no idea this is what he likes to do in his spare time, but ever since we saw the videos, we know that he's actually a pretty good singer. He has even appeared in a music video of Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. This song is called Edgar's Prayer, and Dornan is the one singing it. And of course, he's the one singing the movie's theme song called Maybe I'm Amazed. If that's what he sounds like, he should never stop singing. Number 1. He glued a wig to his penis. Now, we bet you didn't know this, but Jamie Dornan has actually glued hair that he cut from a wig and put it on his willy. But to cut him some slack, he did this when he was only 15 years old, so we'll let it slide. Now, the way this hot mess happened is by being invited to a dance right after he had to do a school play. But after he was finished with the play, he found one of the wigs, which had black hair, and Jamie was pale and blonde at the time. So, in order to impress the girls he was going to meet at the dance, he decided that he would glue some of the fake hair and make it seem like it's his own. Good thing nothing happened that night, or the girl would have been having trauma for the rest of her life. On a related note, based on this, do you think Dornan is cool or a dork in real life? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.